Memorial Day weekend. I know that it was a rejuvenating time for our family. We took some time to be together, and
I usually get a notice. You sure you put it on the temple? Like, you sure you did the right? Sorry, Sherry is here with us. Great.
hi, Sherry.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
We're good? Did Sherry say we were good?
She's watching with us.
Okay. We're good. Sorry about that. Okay. We'll start again. I hope everyone had a nice Memorial Day weekend. We had a good time with our family together. It was actually nice because when we're home all together, we all have all this stuff that we're doing, and we forget that our home time, and we needed to have a little private time where we went out into the world a little bit, and it was very gratifying. I see. Here we go. We got two people on. So we have entered our final week of the Omer, and this is going to be a little bit of a shameless plug. On Thursday night, we are having a Tikkun Leil Shavuot. There is a tradition to study all night. For us, that's going to end around 9 or 10 at night, but it's going to go till about 2 in the morning with many synagogues from Los Angeles participating, many rabbis teaching. I'll be doing a little Zoom class from 8 to 9 on dual stories in the Torah, the times when there are two of the same story. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should join me for the class, and then you can discover some mysteries that are contained in our Torah scrolls. So discipline, endurance, and humility. Whoa!
Humanity.
And you put them through the that was funny. And you put them through the idea of bonding our relationships. All of that leads to this idea of malchut, which is sovereignty, dignity. It is really kind of one way to look at it. I've been really trying to think of how I'm going to talk about malchut, because I understand it. It's like kingdom, but I don't want to be. I don't want to think of it as a king. I want to think of this as everything. Malchut is the existence of all things. So one of the ways we can look at it is to say, how does this, do we ever really even accomplish it? Right? I could think about humility for a week straight and meditate on it each time, but is that going to make me humble? Is it going to make me filled with endurance? Is it going to allow me to love, to be thinking about it and meditating upon it? And the answer is maybe. I think we're still going to make mistakes, and we're still going to just be human. So what's important for us is to find our place within that malchut. That how is it that the dimension of our spirituality, through our relationships and the bonding that we have to other people and to God, how does that tap into the sovereignty of everything? The gift of this world and us in it and our place within that world. It can be mind-boggling and difficult, but if we think about it through each one of these frameworks, right, that love is one of the spiritual antidotes, and compassion and power and humility and endurance, and all of these ideas come into who we are, how we relate to other people, and then in the grand scheme of things, how that places us in existence and the world. It's very heady, and it brings passion and power and endurance, and it bonds with the world, and that's how I find my place in it. Today, it's Hod Shebe Malchut. Hod, of course, is that humility that we've been talking about. And I think what it really stresses for us today is that within the scheme of everything, we need to be grateful for the fact that we exist in it. The incredible Malchut. We're part of this incredible world, and we don't know why, but by searching inside of us for these dimensions, we can begin to explore why. What is my part in this expansive universe? And will I ever find that? So by concentrating inside of us on our cores, what we are and who we are in relation to all of it, that's how we bring ourselves to an understanding of our place in the world. It's a tall order, but all we can do is explore it. So let us now begin our meditation with our place in this world, where we into Malchut, where all of the emotions and all of the spiritual directions that we've been searching for, where all of it plays in this idea that we belong to this incredibly huge universe, and we're just trying to find our place in it. And that begins with the smallest of things, the breath, which is the largest of things, the breath. Because without it, there's no life. Without it, we don't give life to other things. We have a symbiotic relationship with nature. We give them what they need to breathe, and they give us what they need to breathe. And within that, so we tie ourselves to nature, and we tie ourselves to the world, and we tie ourselves to eternity and the universe simply by breathing. It's shocking to imagine it, but that is the truth. It is the basis of our life, our breath. It keeps us alive, keeps us going. And by concentrating on our breath, we can leave the petty stuff behind, the little things that may take us off our course. If we can get into our core and tap into our center and be reborn with every breath, because every breath has the possibility for new life. Let's get comfortable. Remember, we're just breathing normally, allowing things to be just as they are for now. We don't have to solve any problems. How is it that you stay alive through these breaths? Notice the feeling in your body, whether the breath brings you tension or it lets things go. You can use the breath to let go. But just concentrate on what it does to your body. How your stomach gets larger and smaller. How some breaths come out disjointed and other breaths come out smoothly. Sometimes you wait at the top of the breath or the bottom of the breath naturally. That's that nefesh, that part of our soul that turns us from breathing in to breathing out. come to the last several minutes. We do the first of our 3 priestly benedictions to help us to come out. I am a part of Malchut, that I'm a part of this incredible universe, and that I have life. And then may I feel safe. Truly is about this time. It could be that we are safe. Sometimes it's difficult to feel that. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe and blessed. With each breath, offer that to yourself. I invite you to be kind. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. Let's do that for several breaths. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed and safe. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. I invite you today also to bring someone into your mind's eye. Perhaps today we could pick somebody who you maybe doesn't even live in your city. Someone you care about, their safety, and that they may feel blessed themselves. And just put them right in front of you. May you feel blessed. May you feel safe. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel blessed and safe. Let's offer that to whoever it is that you've invited in front of you. And then we can bring it back into ourselves. I invite you to offer these feelings to you. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed and safe. And let's do that for a couple of breaths. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed and safe. And for the final minute that we have together, let us just connect again with our breath, our life force, the life force that combines with all other lives, all other living things to make up the universe. We are a part of that Malchut. those were very quiet bells for today.
Cool or something, but it seems frozen.
Looks fine here. Hope that you have a lovely week this week. Thank you for joining me today. May you feel blessed, and may you feel safe, and I hope you have a beautiful evening.